Hello everybody, welcome to the programme and fuck off to the show. And yeah, we've got a new Prime Minister. Well, he's got to go and meet the King first. Yeah, good stuff though. That's the end of fucking Farage got in on his 8th try, but can he keep it? He's underperformed. They predicted 13 seats, they got 4 so far. Well, exit polls for you. But Labour, oh, they're right in there. I quite like Keir Starmer. He's what I want a politician to be. A bit boring, a bit square, doesn't fanny about behaving like a dick, you know.
But change begins right here, because this is your democracy, your community, and your future. You have voted. It is now time for us to deliver. Thank you very much.
Anyway, that was good, you know. I was up all night watching it. I didn't report on the last bit when it turned, you know, when it officially got past the post. Yeah. Jeremy Cunt's lost his seat. Oh dear, what a shame. Oh, tragic, innit? Not that I give a fuck. No. Yeah, I don't often stay up late at night watching the news. It's just elections, and when I found out fucking Princess Diana had fucking been injured in a car crash.
Others like ourselves existed. Would they be super intelligent?
Oh, you can fuck off. Yeah, so I'm just chilling out now. Having a beer. Feeling a bit queer. And I've got diarrhea.
Sure makes me wonder if you know what you're looking for. You said I can believe what I need.
Yeah, anyway.
Did you know that the undisputed heavyweight championship between Fury and Usyk back in May was illegally streamed by 20 million people worldwide, losing the broadcasters in the region of £100 million? Happy hell. And this is just one example of the phenomenal rise of the dodgy Fire Stick. Yes. Now we've all heard that shifty bloke in the pub, ain't we? Yeah, no, I got a Fire Stick, and I watched Man U Chelsea last night, then turned over, had a little cheeky bash to Robin Hood, fucking blinded. But yes, it's not just the bloke down the pub, even multi-millionaire Harry Kane's got one. Cheeky bastard, he's only on about £1 billion a fucking week. But exactly how bad is it for the mainstream giants? What does the future hold, and what are the consequences for the owners of this money-saving phenomenon? Well, let's have a look, eh? So, just quickly, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, well, in recent years, a load of sneaky computer boffins have figured out how to stream channels across the world through legitimate Amazon Fire Sticks available in shops. According to the Sun newspaper, it seems to be merely a case of obtaining login details for this Fire Stick or downloading an application, then bosh, you've got access to everything you could ever need. All the sports, all the movies, and all the pretty much anything you want, really. It's known as jailbreaking the Fire Stick, and it's illegally modified and sold to punters for what they call a very reasonable price. And it's become so popular that people aren't even hiding it anymore. In fact, there's YouTube tutorials on how to bloody do it. Mad thing, isn't it? But how are the developers getting away with it? Well, of the most well-documented cases, old Mark called, who was in the business for over 5 years, reportedly generating nearly £5 million with his £10 a month subscription to a streaming scam called Flawless. And he achieved all this from the comforts of his bloody living room, can you believe? Look at this multi-million-pound operation next to a Chinese and a pack of fucking Doritos. He had over 50,000 customers, giving them access to more than 300 channels, including every Premier League game available, taking feeds from all over the world and streaming them seconds later through his own set-top boxes that fed directly into an app on the customers' TVs.
Flawless TV allowed you to sign up for about £10 a month compared to something like £80. The blackout, as it's called, on Saturdays when Premier League matches are not shown, was good for their business.
But it was the Premier League that would eventually be his downfall. Despite having a team of 30 people, many of which helped to avoid detection and hack the broadcasters, the Premier League launched an investigation and tracked the payments to a PayPal account. Then they tracked the withdrawals to a bank account that was used to order food and takeaways to a certain address. That address belonged to Mark himself, and the police knew where to strike. Yes, and there you go, eh? Turns out ordering that Chinese stitched him fucking right up.
Proper Chinese.
Marky Boy ended up getting 11 years in the end and 30 years total for him and his associates, but clearly it's not deterred others from performing their own major operations, as the industry has seen a boom in recent years. Now, had it not been for tracking the money, who knows if Marco would still be going strong today. Clearly it shows these people are so advanced at avoiding detection that investigators are having to use other avenues to find the criminals, and it's making the whole thing such a huge headache for the board.
Oh dear. Fire sticks, eh? Is that how they're doing it? The cheeky little sods. Anyway. Yeah, so it's been massive losses. You know, the Tories, the SNP, they're getting their cunts kicked in. Yeah. What am I doing? Well, I'm just about to go to bed. I was thinking I might go for a shit, but I had one earlier. It's good to have a shit, you know.
Flavour up with extra refreshment.
I swear by it. Going to the lavatory, banging out, you know, the contents of my bowels. Lovely. Dun 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 dun.